Guys, welcome back. Thank you for tuning in. It's been a while since I've done this, so you can see I'm a little bit uncomfortable. I fucking hate this part. Wallahi, there's one part I hate from this whole pod is this part.
We apologise for the swearing.
Oh yeah, excuse my language.
Yeah.
You acted like you've never sworn in this pod before, bro. I hate when you act like this, bro. Don't do. Let's not start right
Why
now,
are you
bro.
swearing, man?
Let's not start. This guy
You
is
get me?
antics, bro. I'll come to you first because you're my guy. How you doing, my bro?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good, bro. I'm
Alhamdulillah.
blessed. I'm good.
Certain man's gas because he's wearing
Good to
an
be
Arsenal
back.
top. Yeah, I know.
You say that one again for the people in the back?
I said you're gassed
Why am I gassed?
because you won 5-0 against a dead Chelsea team.
Look, man's
Doesn't
rocking the
matter.
top as well.
It's
It's
Arsenal
not a
fans, bro. I'm
coincidence.
telling you.
Come on,
wallahi,
bro,
man,
but
they're
yeah,
hard work.
your team is ass, bro.
It's okay, bro. We'll get better.
Nah, your team is ass as well, bro.
We'll get better.
Just for a bit of context, United, innit? United, innit? But he's humble, he's not. So,
No, I'm not going to lie. We
No.
are dead at the moment.
I'm
But-
honest,
Nah,
you're
no.
not. I'm honest, you're not.
I'm honest.
No, you're not.
But
You're
I still
so
don't
biased.
think Arsenal are going to win the league. As much as I want them to, obviously it's going to be
I
out
don't
of
think
you
they
lot,
will.
City and Liverpool. I
City's
can't
too
have
strong.
them two
I don't
winning
think
it.
they will, but you know what it is? I'm just happy I'm competing. I'm happy.
No, you are. Yeah, you're in the
I'm happy
conversation.
I'm not where you lot are. 'Cause I
We're
was
where
there
you lot
before.
were.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah. Like, just happy to get top four. Or trying to get top four.
We switched roles.
Facts.
We need.
You lot were competing. You weren't winning stuff,
But we're competing.
You
Yeah,
were
it's true. It was
competing.
in the conversation.
and you lot were laughing at us when we was down there. And now we're competing, but with him is like, yeah, but we're the same. I'm like, no, bro, we're competing. We're not the
Let me
same.
just ask you something, yeah? Just throw it out there.
Go.
You, man, don't win the league.
Yeah.
We win FA Cup.
Have you had a better season?
I'm asking you, what is the better season?
I mean,
And I'm not saying-
you won a trophy by
Correct.
default. Of
And
course
not just
you've had
any
a better
trophy, it's
season.
FA Cup.
Yeah, by default you
Just
had.
say United. Why are you going to by default and
By
ooh and ah?
default, I said
Just say you have had the better season.
Did I
It's
not
not
just
so
say
hard
that?
to say.
Would you consider that a better season?
You've won something, so of course you have to, by merit, you've won something. You went into a tournament
Okay.
that I was in. I got knocked out. You won the tournament. So
Fair
yeah,
enough,
of course you
okay.
have had a better season. But in the league, of course you haven't.
Yeah.
There's two
but
different
overall,
things.
overall though. We're saying
Overall, yes,
like,
you would have.
Okay.
But you're not going to
I
win
respect
that.
that. No,
You're
I
not
don't
gonna
think we're going to win it. I don't think
with Coventry.
You have
We're not gonna win it.
We're not
Casemiro
with this shit, bro.
in
a
defense.
centre back.
like,
Yeah. Like, even if we had our Varane, bro,
Nah,
we're
we're
just dead.
done,
We're
man.
dead food. Like, I'm not even going to sit here and
Sorry
pretend.
for those of you guys
Yeah, you
that
don't-
are not interested in football.
Yeah.
We apologise, but it's just a bit of a little bit of rivalry, innit? It's that time of the season, it's the end of the season. It's crunch time, innit?
Yeah. We're at the business end now.
Business end, yeah.
Those non-football fans are watching thinking, what happened to these lot? What are they
What are
talking
they
about?
talking
bro?
about?
They
Yeah,
switched
yeah.
off, boy. Like
But
5
yeah,
minutes
thanks for
ago.
asking me how my week's been. Guys, my week's been very well.
You're a bit under the weather.
Yeah, well, I am a bit under the
Yeah.
weather. Yeah,
But he's
Flu
a trooper. He still came in
It's
for
nice
you
of you
lot.
to show up, man.
Man, of course, man.
All right. I genuinely thought you were going to pull a sickie.
I wanted to,
I'm not gonna lie.
I called Zubs. I said to him, bro, are you okay? The guy declined my phone call, bro. He said, I can't speak.
That says it all.
He said, bro, I can't speak, bro. He's got flu as well, innit? So
You know,
inshallah
yeah,
he
Zeus
gets
put in
better
the
as well.
message in the group chat saying he can't make it. Then we know what this guy said. Oh, I'm feeling a little bit under the weather as well. I thought, here we go again. Wallah, I didn't in my mind. I thought, oh, here we go again.
Bro, I took night nurse. I took like bare ginger shots, everything today.
Night
man.
nurse does the trick more time now.
It does.
Yeah, Beecham's.
Beach.
Nah, I'd never take that. That don't work.
For me, it does.
Night nurse does wonders.
Night
I
nurse
don't know,
is
maybe.
it's the drowsy one, then,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
But I
prefer
take
night
that to go to like sleep, innit? I think me once I'm-
Everything okay,
once,
bro? Everything okay?
What do you mean?
You said you take that to go to sleep.
No, as in like
It took me a while to get that one as well.
I ain't no addict.
That lean.
know.
If you want to talk, we're here, bro.
Nah.
We drinking dirty Sprite.
That's lean. That's lean.
He's drinking that dirty Sprite.
It's sensational.
Nah, for the record, we don't condone
We don't condone that.
any
We don't
form
condone
of
that.
alcohol
Absolutely not.
or drugs.
Now I said what I meant. I take it to help me sleep, like when I'm sick.
Yeah.
Because like when you fall asleep, obviously your body naturally recuperates
Yeah.
and you get better in it over time. So alhamdulillah.
So you're saying, do you feel better?
No.
Nah, I only caught it like a couple of days ago, so I'm fighting it. Like right now, I feel like I just got bare adrenaline, and then the minute I come down, I'm
Yeah,
going,
you knock out.
I'm going straight home after this. I'm not even
Respect
doing
that.
nothing.
Oh, good man.
So yeah, alhamdulillah.
Inshallah, you recover quickly, bro.
Inshallah.
Uh-huh.
Inshallah.
That sounded like a private joke.
I don't know. No. It just is.
That sounded like even I don't know what's going
I
on.
don't know.
That sounded like a private
The
joke.
guy looks at me a bit weird, innit?
Bromance.
Yeah,
It's that bromance. He loves you really, bro.
This guy's an asshole, bro.
He loves you really,
The
man.
guy
I
looks
can
at me a
tell.
bit weird.
He's
I
an
don't know,
asshole.
man. But
He
yeah,
knows he's an asshole.
he's a good guy, man. You know, he's
So what you
got a
man saying
clean
then?
heart.
What's new? Anything happening in your lives?
No,
Yeah.
no, wallah. I was actually thinking about to say something, but I'll be lying. I'm alright.
West?
Nah, man.
There's some boring guys, wallah.
Yeah.
Nah,
These, I don't know how you'll be watching us, wallah. We're
Yeah,
some
we got-
taban youths, wallah.
nah, man. Nah, not really. Well, I think my kids are all good. I think
Alhamdulillah.
life, alhamdulillah, is going alright at the moment. Obviously, working and stuff. I will tell you something though. I'll tell you something.
Go on.
So my daughter, eldest daughter, she messaged me the other day, and
Yeah.
she's like, obviously when I had them for half term, innit, I told her, listen, daddy, yeah, if there's anyone in school that ever like tries it on you, just let me know, innit.
Oh, okay.
I'll come there and tomp them up, innit.
Nah, you're
She's
not
like-
serious.
She's like, daddy, you can't beat up the children. I was like, I'm not, obviously, daddy, I'm not gonna beat up the children, but you know, like,
I'll have a word with their
I'll have a word, innit.
Yeah.
I'll have a word. I'll have a serious word.
Yeah.
So obviously my daughter takes everything literal, innit?
Oh, bless her.
innit? So a few of the little kids, you know how kids are in school,
Yeah,
innit?
yeah.
They like always try on other kids and whatnot, innit? So a few of them must have tried it on her, innit? So she messaged me when she got home. She's like, daddy, these boys in school, they try to take my coat off me. Can you come to the school, please?
Oh,
Bless her.
And me being like me, innit? I got angry. I was like, what? My daughter! No. so I've obviously I called the family and that, and I said like, oh, what's going on, innit? Sort of thing, innit? She's like, oh no, she's good. She told us already we've had a word with the school or whatever. So I spoke to her. I said, look, mummy's sorted it out this time. Like, she's spoken to the school. But yeah, obviously I wanted to go down there and like,
Of
you get
course,
me?
no,
And- but
naturally.
but also as a
it's
parent, you
gonna
have
be
to hold
horseplay, innit? It's
Yeah.
gonna be like
Yeah.
little kids just being silly,
Exactly,
innit?
yeah. You have to hold yourself back.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people in that situation will probably just head down there and you
I'm
get me?
almost like that. What do you do though? Do you do with you or do you do with the parent?
I can't lie to you, I'll deal with both.
Can you say to a kid, though?
no, I wouldn't say nothing to a kid, but like I'll just, you know what it is. You're obviously not gonna do nothing to the kid, innit?
Yeah.
But you're just gonna be like, listen.
No, I know you're not going to do nothing to you, but I'm saying you can't really shout at you.
No, I'm not gonna shout at you. Either. I wouldn't even shout
So
at
would
you.
you do
but
with the parent directly?
I'll deal with the parent, innit? But obviously everyone's parents are different, innit? They might not. They might just brush it off and be like, "Oh,
No, that never happened.
That never happened," or tell your child to grow up or something. But yeah, parents are different, innit? But I would, if there's an opportunity for me to have a word with the kid, I'll just be like, yo.
You're gonna say you're a big man.
Nah, I'll be
You're
like,
like
listen,
taking coats here. Take my coat. You know, no one's a bit aggressive. Take my coat then.
something along those lines, innit?
You're a big man, yeah? Take my coat. I imagine that you're walking past the school and you see Westside just banning up. Hey, I said, let's calm down, bro. It's just a coat.
It's just a coat.
Hey.
Nah, man. I done
No,
that.
but I hear that's your baby
know,
girl,
yeah.
man. I hear that,
Do
bro.
you know, yeah, I'll tell you a funny story.
Yeah.
Like when we came back from Somalia, it's funny, innit? Because my little sister, the youngest one in our household, she left when she was like really young. I think she left when she was probably about nursery or something. So when she came back, she weren't really fully speaking English, innit?
She's speaking Somali, innit?
She
Obviously.
was speaking more Somali, innit? Because she grew up there a lot of the time. Anyway, some kids. Long story short, some kids tried it on her in primary school, innit?
Yeah.
So I must have been on that day. I was there to pick her up in it from school. And she told me, I said, "What? Why are you sad?" Like, she goes, "Oh, like, Ilma, it was some basically."
And you're in
to
high school
context-
this time then, yeah?
No, I was in college.
Oh, okay.
When I came back, I didn't go to high school. Well, obviously, I didn't go to high school. Ha ha ha. The joke. you
I
know.
actually weren't going to make a joke about that. Wallahi. I was going to allow you today. But
See, you always make the joke.
Like,
But anyway,
I'll-
listen.
I'll pick
So
a
I
tune.
was in the first year of college, innit? So I was in first year of college. So she
Yeah.
told me, I picked her up, and then she said, "Oh, these boys basically tried to wind me up or whatever, innit?"
Wait,
So I
how old
said,
was she?
I don't know, bro. I think she must have been about like maybe
Young.
She was
Yeah,
young,
5
she
year
was-
6.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe a 5 year 6.
Yeah.
Them ages,
Yeah.
innit?
And you're
She
a
was
grown
in
man.
I'm like 16, 17, bro.
Yeah.
And so I'm not. I'm young in it, but I'm not
No,
grown.
like you're young. I'm
I'm
saying.
young,
No, but go on. Yeah.
So anyway, I told her point out the boys for me, and
Yeah.
she pointed them out. Well, I went to them. I said, "Oi, it's my sister, you know."
Yeah.
She's telling me like, "Oh, like you trying it, this that." The guy's like, "Nah." You know what it is? It's funny, innit? Because when there's another male presence, you act different, innit? Guys act different. When there's another male presence, they'll start moving shifty, unless like you're real solid.
Yeah.
Some
why?
guys will just. Everything can't be a why, you know. This guy's just.
That is a why, bro.
I'll be real. That one, I
That's
didn't even
alright.
hear it. That went over my head.
Nah,
So
but anyway, forget that. Yeah. You just went left.
It was a why though. But
How
carry
is
on.
a why?
Just carry on.
Anyway, so I basically, long story short, I told the guys, I said to them, listen, it's my sister, innit? If
Yeah.
I ever see you next to her, just know me and you are gonna have problems, innit? I was a bit firm with it, innit?
yeah.
Just aggressive in my words, innit? And like she never had no problems with them ever again in school.
Yeah.
Obviously now she's gone into high school. Everyone goes there, different high schools and whatnot.
Yeah.
They ended up in the same high school.
Mm.
Oh.
Yeah. But obviously she doesn't know this, innit? She's never seen this boy ever again, innit? And then some next boy tried it on my sister. And I just tried to basically get angry with her or whatever, innit? Just cuss her out or whatever. This boy grabs his boy and said, "Hey, nah, that's her brother's crazy. Don't even go near her."
Man's got the reputation.
I don't know none of this, innit? Wallahi, I don't know none of this.
He's the
But my
crazy
sister
brother.
told
You
me,
don't
she
want it
goes,
with that family.
Well, like my sister told me, she goes, "Well, you got me through high school." Because
That's
from that
cute.
first, from
They
like
thought
the,
her
from the
brother's
first
mad?
day, no one ever like looked
Tried
at me,
it,
innit?
yeah,
It's
yeah,
just-
Yeah, I don't want that problem again. No lie.
Hey,
I'm
Westside,
just
you
laughing
know.
and I'm thinking, what did I even say that day?
Yeah,
Like, I must
yeah.
have just said, "Yo, leave my sister alone, man."
Yeah.
Her brother is crazy.
Brother's crazy.
Nah, but yeah, other than that, boring life, you know, all good, alhamdulillah, you know. I'm all good, man. You lot are the ones with the boring lives, man, you know.
Who, me and Izzy?
Yeah, what have you been up to? You've been
Why are you sending a shot right now, bro?
I'm not. I'm trying to
That
find
was
out what.
mad aggressive.
No, I'm trying to find out what you've been up to this week.
Nothing, bro.
Hey,
Okay.
Westside, take his jacket.
Huh? I'm
Stick
trying
it on
to take
him.
his jacket.
Stick it on
cuz.
him, bro. Let him know.
What
Let
have
him know
you
what
been up
time
to
it
this
is,
Oh,
week,
no, I
bro.
ain't been on nothing, bro.
Huh?
Taliban.
Nah,
Not much, bro.
nah. I'm sure there's
Just at
something,
home
man.
on the sofa.
Bring out something from the closet. I know there's something you've been up to this week.
Bro, genuinely.
Wallah,
No one.
you're a dead guy.
Yeah, I would have said if there was.
I'm
bro.
not. The thing is, I'm laughing. I've got nothing going on myself, bro. So I can't even like bad him up, bro.
Nah, I hear it.
And the weather ain't nice for me to be
Oh,
doing
bro,
anything.
what is this weather,
I'm literally
bro?
just
The
staying at
weather's
home.
terrible,
Bro,
man.
we're about to enter May, you know.
Wallah, I'm staying at home,
That's
bro.
a
It's
violation.
cold. It's actually cold outside, so I don't
Yeah.
bother going out. What's the point? I'd have to be wearing a jacket and everything. It's long, man. So I just stay at home.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be a dead summer.
No, don't say that, man. All
Nah, I
don't say
think
that.
summer will be decent.
I don't know, bro. We're approaching May, and it's
yeah.
already. It still feels like winter, bro.
Nah, don't say that. I don't think it will be.
If the weather's like this bad right now, I think summer will hopefully.
Saying it can only get better.
It can only get better, man. It can't get
What
worse.
song is that? Things can only get better. That's an old school song, no?
Things can only get better.
It's weird how my mind works, bro. You say something. Why are you shaking?
A few moments later.
What is that?
No,
No,
music,
Oh, no, I don't know. I forgot it, bro. But we can carry on.
Yeah.
Ignore me, man. I'm in a childish mood today.
you know what's mad? Yeah, you know I wanted to ask you, man, and it links into the story. The question was, have you, man, matured with age, or are you still at the same place you were? So now, that story you told us about you
Yeah.
batting up obviously you were younger as well. Knowing what you know now and at the age you are now, if that was the same scenario, would you handle it the same way?
Nah, I'll definitely say I've matured because the old me would have actually gone down to the school literally the same day.
Okay, but now let's change it a little bit. You can't travel down to where your daughter is on the spot.
I'll
So
travel
let's
down
just
the next day.
Huh?
I would have travelled down. The crazy me.
No,
would've
but I'm
travelled
saying
down
let's
the
just
next
say
day.
for argument's sake now, it's in London, near your yard. Would you go down straight away?
I'll go down straight away. Yeah,
And what energy are you coming down with?
Yeah.
crazy energy.
So you've
What,
not
even
changed.
so you haven't matured?
No, before.
No, we're
I'm
saying
talking about
now, you now.
Now,
Yeah, I'm saying now
West
you
side
can't
today.
because your daughter lives in another city.
No.
But the west side of today,
Yeah.
if it happens,
No,
God
no.
forbid, if it happens,
I haven't gone. This happened like maybe at the start of the week. bro.
No, but I'm saying it's in a different city. But I'm saying let's just say
Even if it was in the
no,
same city.
forget, because this is she's primary school age, right?
Mm-hmm.
High school.
High school age, secondary school, because it's a bit different, isn't it? You know, boys are a bit more cheekier. Year
Yeah.
8, year 9. How you gonna handle that situation?
Obviously, like, she lives with her mum, innit? So, like, the mum's there
Yeah,
to
no,
look
of course.
to look after the situation. It's different, innit? Because at the moment, it's just more someone's just calling you names or
Of course. All right,
someone's
Yeah.
just
Let
picking
me-
on you or whatever.
Let me
If
play
it's a
devil's.
physical altercation or something, then
Then
you
you
know
get
Oh no,
that
no,
involved.
yeah, of course. But
there
yeah,
needs to be a bit of a presence
All
there.
right, you know
do you
what?
get what I'm saying? But right now, where it's just name calling, whatever, mumsy can take
Let's
care of
say-
that situation. If it's something that carries on,
Yeah.
then obviously I need to be there. We need to have words with the
Yeah.
school. We need to say, like, what's going on here? Like,
Okay.
this is some bullying antics. Or like,
If it is physical, which inshallah will never be, but let's
Yeah.
just say for whatever reason it is, and she obviously tells her mum has a word with the school says, yeah, we're going to handle it. Then 2 weeks later, she says, oh, he hasn't stopped. He still keeps like picking on me, whatever they're doing.
yeah.
What's your thought process? Like, how you going
Do you
to...
want my YouTube answer?
No, I want the real answer, and then we can do the YouTube answer. I want the real deal.
Give us the
Well,
truth.
because
Yeah.
I'm just thinking it's foot on next season, cuz.
Yeah, no, because that's your daughter, innit? I hear that.
100%, bro. Someone's getting tomped out, blood. Are
Mm.
you mad? No, well, I'm joking. Jokes aside.
I don't know if he
Are
was
you
just...
joking? Or we don't know right now,
Nah,
bro.
well, I wouldn't be physical. Like, mature me.
You're sending your little cousins around his age. One of them
they're
ones.
not gonna do nothing, man. It's just
He said that like he was disappointed. Wallah.
nah, because
I'm
it's
gonna
just,
do that, man.
look, when we were growing up and now this generation
Yeah.
is very different, innit? Everyone is like, I feel like with our generation, you could send a couple of man around, you know, they'll rush him or something or whatever.
Or even just shook him up, like, you know, you
Or
don't
shook
even have
him
to
up.
be physical,
Now,
but just let him know, listen.
It's very different.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't get other people involved in my business anyway.
Mm.
I think it would just be a case where if it ever got to that stage
Yeah.
of it being like, you know, it's continuous, we've spoken to the parents, and the school's spoken to the parents, I'll go through the proper channels, innit?
So would you go through the proper channels first or take matters into your own hands?
Look, me taking matters into my own hands will affect my child.
And I'm not
as
saying matters into your own hands as in like you're gonna do something stupid. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
you're not going to hit
just-
him.
Yeah, I know
you
you're not
wouldn't.
that type of person, but I'm
Yeah.
saying like would you speak to the youth or speak to their parents, or would you go
I'll
down
speak to the
proper
parents.
channel and
I'll
say?
be so real with you. I'll
No,
speak
but I'm
to the
saying, would you go
parents.
to the school first?
No,
speak
let
to the
mum
school?
deal with that.
Oh, you're
I'll
just going
speak to the
straight to- oh,
parents.
okay.
I'm telling her, listen, show me the youths.
Mm.
I'll see the youths. I'll see the person who's picking them up, and I
Yeah.
say, listen, respectfully, your child is causing my child to like mayhem, innit?
Yeah,
And
feel a
that's-
type of way,
that's-
yeah.
So if it was the other way around, you do the same thing. So like, have a word in it, because this can't run in it.
Yeah.
And I'm sure the school's spoken to you, so at least that way they know, like, from parent to parent, man's speaking to you on a level, innit?
Mm.
So hopefully, I would hope and pray that would resolve it, innit?
No,
But
facts.
again, this is something I haven't experienced, innit?
Yeah, and
You know,
inshallah you
everyone
never
says,
do.
you know, you go into your alpha bag. You want to protect, obviously, your
100%,
children. whatnot.
yeah.
You also don't want to make the wrong mistake.
Facts.
You also don't want to step over the line to the point where now the school is looking at your daughter like she's
Yeah.
the one that's causing issues or whatever. She's also gone from the victim now to the person who's causing
The
an
aggressor,
issue.
yeah.
Exactly.
That's
So there's ways to handle things, and
Mm.
I think that's the mature me. The old me, young me,
You're going down there taking jackets.
I'm taking jackets, bro. Wallah,
I hear that.
I'm taking jackets, bro. So
Man had bare jackets in his yard.
I need one right
Yeah,
now. It's
Jack,
Man
cold,
was
cuz.
moving like Uniqlo.
Nah, but you know what it is? I think,
Oh.
and that comes with like maturity, innit? That comes with age. I think it comes with life
No,
experiences.
definitely, yeah.
I think the more life experiences you have, the more things you go through in life, the more you mature.
Mm.
And ultimately just I wouldn't even say your IQ level raises, but
It
just
does.
You definitely get wiser.
you just get
Yeah,
wiser.
you definitely
that's
get
what I'm trying
wiser,
to say.
which may correlate to having a higher IQ. And even if it doesn't have a higher IQ, you've definitely got more life skills.
Lessons.
You're higher
Yeah.
IQ in society.
Yeah, that's the best way
Basically,
to
is what
put
I'm
it.
trying
Yeah.
to say, innit? Because you've gone through a certain experience, you now know kind of
You've learnt from
you've
past.
learned from that.
Yeah.
You know how that will affect you. You know how to take that pressure on, wherever it may be in it. So,
Mm.
alhamdulillah, I like to think that I've had quite a few life experiences to kind of calmed me down. And I think you could tell.
Sure.
I'm
What about
a
you? When
bit
did
of a
you
calm
feel like
person.
you matured? Like when was the day it hit you that rah, man's
I'm Peter Pan.
I'm never Neverland. No, but you know what I'm saying? When was that day that you just thought, oh shit, I wouldn't have done this before? Like, as in, when did it dawn on you that you've matured? Because I know that would have happened at some point.
I don't know. For me, it's weird. Like, I don't know. The man them tease me all the time, and they always say to me like, "You live in a bubble." I'm sure you've said that to me
Meaning?
plenty of
Always.
times. Like they say, you see life different. Like you live in your own little
Have you been like that though from
happy
young?
world. Yeah, but I'm weird. Wallah,
Yeah.
in my own little happy world where things are just rosy and everything's alright. And so I don't know. Like I never really get into conflict situations because of who I am as a person. I've never been involved, and I'm very much like too laid back for
But it
anything.
it doesn't even need to be like a conflict situation. It could just be in life. Like, do you feel like you've matured first of all?
Yeah. I'm not a baby boy.
No,
anymore. Yeah.
I agree, but obviously I'm just asking because you were saying like
I feel like Westside was saying, things in life have changed. That the death of my father definitely changed that. And
Allah rahmahu, yeah.
like certain things happen in life that really spearhead you and sort of
force you
to sort of
step up.
step up, and also find a lane that you can sort of
And you're the eldest out of the siblings, meaning you would have been the man of the house at that point.
try to be anyways.
No, but
we share the
unfortunately,
load.
obviously, you didn't want it.
Shout out them too.
You didn't want that
No, of course,
responsibility at that age, but you were forced upon
Alhamdulillah,
it.
we've got such a good relationship between the three of us, and we
Yeah.
all
Share
the load as well. But it kind of forces you to sort of step up into certain situations. Obviously, it's things that happen in and around your household and in your own personal life as well. Like it matures you, because at the end of the day, I think we all know life ain't all fairy tale endings and happy and overnight. That you're gonna go through lots of turbulence, but is what you learn along the way during turbulence where you can kind of bear what you're going through in life. And I feel like certain things help you to mature. Certain things help you to sort of understand life and be like, okay, cool, this is what's going to happen. This is how this situation is. Okay, cool, maybe I need to take a step back and not be as emotional. Because I feel like the younger you are, the more emotional you are. Like you just naturally react to things and just sort of
you're reactive.
pounce at everything and say, oh no, this and this, and then I can't believe this and this is happening. But when you go through certain things in life and certain stages in life, you're like, okay, you know what, cool, I can tackle this one.
Yeah, no, I
Or
agree. I think
I can kind of deal with this one.
Yeah.
You don't really just take things personal or take things emotional. Be like, oh, I can't believe this is happening, and why is this happening to me? And later this and this and this, and like it allows you to sort of take a step back and breathe a second. I feel like sometimes in life you just need a second to breathe rather than just act on an impulse. Because a lot of the times when you act on impulse, like you're saying, if you was to act on impulse every time, you do something that you're later on going to regret in life.
100%,
And a lot of the time, I feel like everyone's the same. Everyone's gone through certain situations where we've all had certain situations in our life where you think, I wish I never did it that way. I'm guilty of that. I've got things in my past where I'd be like,
100%.
I wish, but then as you mature,
Yeah, you
you
stop
realize, you
reacting
think,
with emotion, and you start reacting with logic.
agreed.
Yeah.
But as
Logic,
you mature,
100%.
you look back at certain moments in your life and you be like, I could have handled that one differently. I wish I never handled it.
Well,
that
you have
way.
regrets.
Not in certain situations. You know, like like when you acted on impulse.
Yeah, but do
or
you
acted on
actually have
emotion.
any particular regrets in certain situations that you've now looked back on and think, you know what, I messed up there. I should have done it different.
Maybe some, but I'd have to.
Think,
It won't come to me off the cuff of my head. Yeah,
Comes
but
with age.
yeah, that memory is fading as well. Yeah, but like it is like I feel like a lot of the things you do, if you take a breather and take a second to just sort of dissect and take things in, then you can be like, okay, you know what, cool, this is how I'm going to deal with it. Rather than, but I feel like when you're young, everything's just emotional and immaturity and it's impulse and it's nah, man, I'm not having this and nah. But as you get older, I feel like when you get older, you search for peace, and when you're searching for peace, you sort of take a breather with everything and you sort of take a step back and you think, okay, maybe I'm going to deal with things this way. But when you're young, you care for the fast life, you care for the now, you care for this and you care for that. But
You're more prone to taking risks when you're younger than you are when you're older.
that's also true.
Because the older you get, like, you might think
You weigh things too much.
you weigh things up too
Yeah.
much. Like, you might not bungee jump at the age of 40, but you probably will at the age of 20.
I'm not doing neither.
I wouldn't do it at
Any
18.
age.
Forget 40, bro.
Do you get what I'm saying? It's
You know,
just-
but I hear
it's
what you're
just-
saying,
it's
yeah,
just
yeah,
a- It's just an example, innit?
Yeah.
But because at 40, you're thinking, blood, man could really do my back. Don't say why. Because I know this guy's everything is a why, innit? But You might think
You've
oh,
got more
I
to
might-
lose.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
you
got
might
more to
think,
lose,
oh,
yeah.
you know what? I might hurt myself. But 20, the guy before he's even counting down and got to 1, you're gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so true on that.
So it's
And that's with just even in business and anything, like any
Absolutely.
aspect. When you're young, you're fearless. You're like, oh, I'm going to do this. But the older you get, you think, maybe I shouldn't do this. Or maybe you procrastinate a little bit more. So I don't know. What about you?
No, literally, you boys hit the nail on the head. I think for me, it wasn't a particular situation that matured me. Maybe it was just age and time. So once you get to a certain stage in life and you get to your late 20s, early 30s, I think
At what
naturally,
age do you think that is?
I don't know. I think obviously everyone's different because I've met some, bro.
I've met some youths that are
I've-
mad.
Yeah, I've met
mature
some
way
kids.
beyond
Like,
their
I
years.
don't even
man.
want to call them kids. That's like, it sounds disrespectful to
Sorry, I'm
to
a
the way
lot-
they carry
I'm-
themselves.
I'm a lot older than a lot of people, so I apologize.
No,
but
but
I met some younger
No,
people.
you know what I
that
mean?
are
Like I've
mature.
met some guys at work. They might be 21, 22,
Mad mature.
but you would never know that the way they carry themselves, other than they look their age. So everyone's different, but I don't know. I think for me, it might have been about. I don't know. You know what? I don't know. I don't even know if this is maturing or if this is just age. But I remember like there was one time, yeah, where I was always had to be out of the house, no matter what.
I was like that.
Then one day, I think I got invited to something. I was like, no, you know, I'm just gonna chill at home. Like I remember willingly saying I want to stay at home, and I thought, hang
That's a
on,
great feeling, though, isn't it? That?
yeah. But then I thought, oh, I think I'm old now. Like I think that was the realization that,
At some point,
or I
I
remember once, yeah, when my brethren was like, oh, let's link up, like we'll just go coffee shop and just chill. And I remember thinking,
Ooh, it's a shout.
yeah, but I would have done that before because I'm like, for what? Like sit
Coffee
down
shop,
and watch the
yeah.
world go by. But now I actually enjoy it,
No.
which is again, I don't know if that's maturing, is that age, which is it? But maybe a bit of both.
can't lie to you.
Could be both.
I just think I went into the garden one time, innit? And you know, like when you're young, you see like back then, obviously when we were growing up, you know, you always see like your neighbors doing like gardening, like,
Yeah.
you know, the elderly people always doing it. And you're thinking, blood,
I'll never
why are
do
you
that.
planting this like little seed and that?
Bro,
like, it's just mad, innit?
I remember I'm going to tell
And they
you
got like
a story,
allotments and that. And I'm thinking, blood, I always used to see like in EastEnders, they got like, you know, Patrick's got his little allotment and that. And I'm
Yeah.
thinking, blood, you're wasting your time, cuz.
I'm gonna be wrong. I'm gonna tell you that story. You're gonna bust up, yeah. So I remember that back so I grew up in White City, innit? And we used to have a little garden, yeah. And my dad, more so my mum. My mum loves plants and stuff, but my dad's into it as well, yeah. And I remember, I don't care about that stuff. So I used to have, obviously, I got my little football, and I'm just playing football in the garden by myself. So I'm just trying to do kick ups, skills, and obviously, if the ball goes on the plants, I'm just stepping on it, innit?
Yeah.
So I remember once, yeah, he came outside. I don't know if it's to chat to me or to check on me or whatever. But anyway, he's like, "Oh, we did," because he saw me like the plants are mash up now, innit? Then I'm like, "Nah, nothing. I'm playing football, innit?" No. Then he goes to me, and he made me feel guilty. He goes to me, "Oh, like." He goes, look at all the leaves on the floor, innit? I said, yeah, but the ball went over there, innit? And he's like, nah, every time a leaf falls, it's like the plant is crying. Wallah, he said that to man. And he goes, you have to treat it with respect. Do you like crying? I said, no. He goes, well, the plant doesn't either. Wallah, I remember this conversation, yeah? And I remember from that day onwards, I was like, yeah, man, I don't want to make the plant cry. So I remember, I swear to you, so when I was playing football, I was extra careful not to like just bang the ball against the wall and wherever it goes, it goes. But yeah, I remember he's telling me,
so
like you got
funny,
to treat it with respect. And then I still don't like gardening, but I won't kick a plant.
I think for me, during COVID, obviously everyone just had bare time in it. So I just was going in the garden.
I remember
I'd done
when
the
you did this.
fencing in it. So I just done like quite a bit of gardening in it. My garden still looks shit, but well, it looks terrible. But I just clocked like, you know, like I don't really mind this kind of stuff in it. Like it's actually not that bad. Put your headphones in, you know, you could just relax a little bit.
But is it not like? Sorry, what was you gonna say?
Carry on.
I was gonna say, is it not weird? Like, do you know how sometimes you've seen those posts where they say, you know you're maturing or you know you're getting old when you enjoy like someone filing the cabinet or not filing the cabinet,
Going
but
IKEA.
going
or
like,
something,
or
yeah,
buying
yeah.
something for their yard,
Those
certain
kitchen-
gadgets in the
yeah,
yard, kitchen stuff,
utensils.
utensils and all these other random
Yeah.
stuff. You like, oh, that's interesting. You look at it, you be like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie,
it's
that's
not
me,
bad.
you know.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, like I enjoy going IKEA. I know that sounds mad.
I hate
I enjoy it.
with passion. You know, IKEA. Wallahi, bro. When I was a youth, my mum scarred me from that place. When I was a youth, I used to go with my mum. Bro, you'd be waiting forever. You'd
I
be
hear that, but I
walking
don't actually
around
mind it.
forever,
No, that's nice.
and I hate it.
Yeah, I don't
Nah,
mind it.
man.
Hey,
You see like
getting
different
old, man.
designs.
No, I'm okay, bro.
Why?
I don't think that's one thing I don't.
You don't
think
like
I will
interior
change.
design.
I'm not fussed for it, bro. I don't care for as long as there's a TV in my yard. I genuinely don't care about anything else.
Is that your
Wallah.
most
That's weird, isn't it?
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
I'm a simple guy, bro.
TV, no bed?
Wallah, nah, that needs to be a bed.
Yo, he's moving like Specs, fam, with a mattress on the floor.
No, but you know, in terms of like how my living room looks and things
You're
like
a
that.
minimalist.
But I'm very, bro. Like, as long
Yeah.
as there's a TV and I got a sofa that I find comfortable that I can chill on, I don't need nothing
To be
else.
fair,
That
in
is
his
peace.
defense,
I'm
most
happy.
men are like that.
Men are like that,
Yeah,
don't they?
most men. But I don't actually mind going to IKEA and
But it's rare you see a man with his partner saying, "Oh, let's have this
yeah, I won't
wall
suggest it.
paint and let's paint the wall this color and let's do this color and let's
I don't
adjust
think it's
this."
rare.
I don't think it's.
I don't think it's as rare as you think it is. You know, there's quite a lot of guys that will like actually take pride in how their house looks. You might not care.
It's not that I don't
Just-
take pride in it. Let's not. I'm not gonna sit here and think that my yard's shit. No, but it's
Nah.
like for me,
You don't care. It's not
I
that you
leave
don't
that
ta-
for my partner.
Yeah,
Because I'm not fussed if the wall is black or the wall is grey. I couldn't care less.
you don't have no preference.
I'm not fussed. Or it could be orange, bro. As long as there's a TV and
So
I've got
then
a sofa.
does that not
I'm
correlate
okay.
to you
But
not
it's
taking pride in it?
Yeah, but you said no. It's not, you're making
don't
out like
care.
my yard's gonna look shit.
No, but you have no opinion on whether it's
I'll leave
orange
that for
or
my
yellow.
partner. I'll leave that for my partner. I'm not fussed about things.
Slyly, I'm siding more with Westside.
Oh,
on this.
well, I'll leave that for
Slyly.
my partner. I'm weird.
In the comment section, please let us know who's right or wrong.
Yeah,
Like,
It's not
slightly,
about
I'm
right
siding
or wrong.
with
It's
on
if
this
you have
debate.
no opinion of whether this is orange or yellow, you have no pride in how your house looks. You don't care as long as you're concerned about a sofa
And a TV. Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe then.
I-
But maybe
it's not
I'm
even
very
digging you,
minimal.
like-
I'm just saying I couldn't care. Like for me, I'll leave that for her. I'm not fussed
understandable.
about things like that. That don't hold a big thing for me. I can come into the yard either way. I'm not gonna look at the wall and be like, "Oh, that's a nice color."
Really?
Wallah, I couldn't care less.
Okay, but would you look at it and be like, "Oh, that's an ugly color"?
Yeah, if it's a dead color, I'm gonna say it's a dead color. But let's just say it's a normal looking color. Whether it's any normal looking color, I genuinely wouldn't care. But if I come to the yard and my wall's pink, I'm gonna say, "What the hell's going on?" My living room is pink. I'm gonna be like, "What the hell's going on?" But if it's like grey or white or a color that suits the curtains, I couldn't care. Like, but those type of things, I'm just like, okay, cool.
Okay.
I'm not fussed about that. Like I'm the type of partner. I wouldn't go IKEA.
No, but she's saying to you, "Come, we've got to go IKEA."
No, pick what you want.
Yeah, but you're coming along.
No, pick what you want. I'll pay for it.
No, you're coming along.
No, I couldn't care less.
No, it doesn't matter. This is the thing. It's not about you. You have to come along.
I'm busy. I hate IKEA.
No, I don't
Wallah,
mind it.
hate
You know, I
IKEA.
can't lie. I don't mind IKEA, bro.
Wallah, I hate
But
IKEA.
I actually
with
enjoy it.
passion.
Like,
I've not set foot in IKEA since I was a youth.
do you know what I like? Which is again, probably makes me sound even older. But you know when you see the layout, like the rooms, the templates they got, or the rooms that are already made.
No, I like looking at them.
Because when I look at them, I think, oh, that looks sick. You know, like
think,
maybe
yeah.
man should do it. Like, it gives
Exactly,
me ideas.
yeah, it gives me ideas.
I don't even
bro.
do it. I never ever go
I'll never
through with
do
it.
it.
But when I look at it, I think, oh, that looks like a banging bedroom. Like just little things like that. You
No,
know, you
I
see
like-
like
I
the
like the
showroom.
look of
That's
it.
the one.
No,
I
yeah,
like
I
the
genuinely
showroom.
like the look of them.
Mashallah, yeah.
But it's for me, it's like if my house looks like that or not. Wallah, khair. You pick.
No, but you know what it is. I think you know what it
I'm
is.
very
though?
much so
You're not-
blasé. You pick.
No, I think I know what it is. I think me and you are more homebodies than he is.
Yeah.
So I think where we spend more time at home,
At home, we care about it.
we want to enjoy where you are. Not saying you don't want to
No,
enjoy
I
where
hear
you
you,
are,
I
but I
hear
feel
you, yeah.
like you're pretty much out most of the
lot
time.
of the
And if
time,
you
yeah.
are at home, like you said, you're literally watching TV, catching up on maybe a
That's
show,
my
football,
peace time. Yeah,
then you're
that's
going
my
to
time of
sleep.
peace. Yeah, facts.
So I think for us, we actually chill at home
Yeah,
a lot of the time,
yeah.
even
So
on
we
our day
care
off.
about the surroundings. We
Yeah,
take pride.
yeah, I think so.
I don't take pride Westside. Sorry, bro.
I'm
But I'm weird like that. Oh, wallah, you know, if I remember one time we and Amanda were arguing, saying, arguing about like how yards and that will look and with their spouses and whatever. And I know it's like I couldn't care less.
Nah, bro.
That's
I'll
like,
be honest with you.
I'm not
Like,
fussed.
I'm not. I'm like you, but I'm not like you. Like at the same time, like obviously, I wanna like take pride in how the house looks in it, the living room, whatever. I'll leave it all up to her because like I think I know for myself, I don't have that interior design.
Yeah,
kinda,
yeah.
But more time,
thing,
women
yeah.
have
They have
an
an
amazing
they have
eye
an-
for that.
and-
Yeah.
Have you not
an eye
seen
for
certain
it.
times in your yard, your mum would see certain things and she'll switch up the whole yard,
Yeah,
and you come back, you'll be like,
Wow.
oh,
Yeah.
wow.
I know that's not my lane.
But
innit?
your women
But
have
at the
wicked
same
eyes for
time,
that.
bro, if she wants to put like a cactus in the corner, and I'm thinking, blood, this one looks dead. I'm gonna say, babe, that looks dead.
Oh, like for me, it could stay there.
And that's the difference. I mean, if I think like, you know what, maybe don't really go with it or whatever.
But maybe it's my
I might-
personality. Maybe I just don't like. I'm.
You don't engage.
No, it's not engagement. It's just I'm so.
Blasé.
It's blasé, a bad word for it. I'm gonna say laid back, but it's kind of the similar type of thing. But I'm so laid back about a lot of things. Those type of things is never a big thing for me. I'm very simple. Like if you want to put a cactus in the corner, if you want to put a pet snake in the... Actually, no, I wouldn't have a pet snake. But like if you want to put any random little thing, a fish tank, wallah, I'm cool. I may even forget to feed the fish, but I remember to feed the fish.
Yeah.
But I'm not fussed about little things
Yeah.
like that. For me, it's just like, okay, cool. I care. For me, it's little things. So for me, it's the minimal things that I hold on to. So, like I was saying, a TV and a sofa is everything for me. See how mad that is?
That's
It's
mad.
the smallest
So
thing.
are you getting involved in picking the TV and the sofa?
I'm definitely picking the TV and I'm definitely picking the sofa.
Okay. Everything else is
That is where I will be.
That's your
spending
domain.
majority- But everything else, I don't know if this makes me sound selfish or not. Wallah, Allahu a'lam. But everything else is not a big thing for me. That is the two big things for me.
yeah.
Wallpaper and wallpaper, color the wall or carpet and tables and all these other little things. Wallah, I'm not fussed.
Side
I'm
note,
so laid back.
Sorry. Have you clocked? They don't do wallpapers no more. Do you remember back in the
Back
day?
in the day,
that's-
I
yeah, I
was
used to
saying,
have
I don't know
so
why I kept
prominent.
saying
Yeah.
wallpaper. Wallah.
Wallpaper was so
Bro,
prominent back in the day.
Every yard had it, bro.
I had
and
the
you remember taking it
wallpaper.
down?
Bro,
I used to love it.
not even that. I had the wallpaper where it was like a pattern on it, so you can feel it when you run your hand down. You know them old school ones, boy, like them dead ones. Now when you look at it,
Wallah, I
Now,
had bare
bro,
my
now,
yard, wallah.
now it's like
Yeah,
that's
now it's-
non-existent, innit?
yeah.
No, you just paid it and you just
Yeah.
crack on.
Yeah,
But
it's
wallah,
true.
I've always been all the anything else surrounding. I'm very much wallah. You can do as you wish. Do what you want. The little things that I care about, i.e. the sofa and the TV, I'm very much hands on because in my mind it's
Those are what you care about.
not necessarily, yeah, maybe care about, but also that's a lot where I'll be spending a lot of my downtime. If that makes sense. So my downtime, even when you come to my yard
But
now,
then-
my downtown is the
no,
sofa.
that's what I'm saying. But what?
Do you
But
think I
even
care
the
about-
room that TV and sofa is in, you want it to also. It's a part of your downtime, isn't it? So you want to
Well, it
enjoy.
is, but wallahi, he knows me, and when he's come to my house a lot more than you have. So
Yeah.
I know you don't like coming to my yard, but when you come to me, where's the only place you see me?
The sofa.
I'm genuinely,
You have to get up.
wallahi,
If someone's
Yeah.
sitting
I'm
there,
on
Do you have a
that
TV in
sofa.
your room?
Nah.
Okay,
Everything's
but that's why you're spending more time.
So
in,
I come downstairs, even when the man are sitting there, I have a certain seat on that sofa.
Yeah.
Like people just
Yeah,
say,
yeah, yeah. I know. Yeah, the
Or
corner.
if I'm laying down on that sofa, bro, I don't need nothing else. As long as I got a drink and a TV and the remote in my hand, bro, wallahi, bro.
You're good to go.
My yard people could be running around shouting. I'll just put subtitles on. I'm nice. I'm good to go.
Yeah.
I'm very, wallah, I'm so laid back. I'm an easygoing guy, bro.
That's your personality, innit?
Wallahi,
Yeah.
bro. I don't bother. You know me, I'm the type of, I don't bother you.
yeah.
Just leave me alone. I won't bother you.
But I don't know. For me personally, I'd want to have an input in it. Not to say, I made the decision on it,
No, of course.
but I definitely because I enjoy it. I'll be like,
Yeah.
oh no, you know what? Do a little feature wall, Saturday. Because when I see it, I think they look sick. So I want to have the best house that I can have.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's
So-
when you come home, you're like,
Yeah, like
it's my yard.
you know, I want to
me,
feel
I'm
proud of
coming home
what
and I'm
I've
thinking,
achieved
My
and what
TV
I've.
and sofa. No, like,
Yeah.
No, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but but then to be fair, I've got a TV in my room, so I spend minimal time in my living room.
you spend everything in your
Yeah,
bedroom.
and also my house ain't like your house. Like mashallah, he's got open door policy,
Yeah.
so everyone's there. And in my house, no one checks me, and if they're checking me, it's appointments. It's got to be booked in. so more time. I'm in my room. I'm just watching TV.
Ain't no one bothering you.
No
yeah,
one's
yeah.
bothering me. I've got my own little setup. I know how it. I've got everything the way I want it. Obviously, when I get married, inshallah, it's gonna have to change. Gonna have to compromise
course,
and share your
facts,
space.
yeah.
But even when that day comes, I'm still
Still
wanna
gonna
know.
have
Like,
an
I'm still
input.
wanna be like, you know what, this would look sick there, you know. Or if she comes with a different idea, I'll be like, yeah, I can see that. I can see the way it's, envision
Yeah.
it. But yeah, now for me, I don't know. I enjoy that stuff, man.
Maybe I need to mature. Maybe
I don't think
need
it's.
to-
I don't think it's immature. I just think it's.
I don't think it's maturing, but
Yeah, it's just
it's
what
just-
you're.
it's
It's
just
just an
your-
interest, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
just an
your
interest.
interest in it. If that's how your personality is, and
Yeah.
that's what you care about, then that's absolutely fine. Because then there'll be somebody, Allah Ya'lam, Allah might match you up with someone that is like
Wants to take care
wants
of all
to
of
take
it.
care of all
Yeah,
that
without
aspect,
your
even
input.
being challenged.
Yeah.
And
I'm
you're like,
not here to challenge no
No,
one.
but that's what I'm saying. He's saying,
and that's perfect.
Just
And-
give me a sofa and a TV while I
and
do
that's,
what you
and,
want.
and that's and that's why like it will work, innit? Because Allah might push that type
Nah,
of person
facts. Yeah,
in your
facts.
direction. Do you get what I'm saying to you? So
hey, men are simple, you know. You know how mad it
I
is.
genuinely believe that. I know
Men are
I know a lot of women think opposite and they think
No, men are simple, bro.
I genuinely think we are the most simplest of creatures.
Bro, you see when I'm on my ones in my yard, I use one spoon, one plate, one cup. And bro, when I use it, I clean it and I use it. That's it. Like no other thing gets touched. Like
Yeah.
I don't need 20 plates. I need one of everything and that's it. And obviously, when I finish eating, you put it in the sink and then later on you wash it. Or you
Yeah.
wash it there and then, depending on obviously how heavy the meal was and
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But more
I'm weird.
time,
I like to wash it straight away.
more
also
time I
I'm
am,
weird.
but sometimes
No, yeah.
you're slumps, bro.
Well, sometimes I
I'm
like to wash
slow.
it straight away.
yeah,
Sometimes I'm
Felt like
slumped.
living
I'm
my
not gonna
young,
lie.
bro.
Where I let it marinate in the sink. What are you saying? Is he waffling?
The guy gives
that
us
a
a
YouTube answer?
YouTube answer.
Wallahi,
like,
sometimes I
listen.
watch it straight away.
Hey,
Do you know, yeah, the way he's laughing is
Two for
making it worse.
exposure.
No, wallahi, he's making it worse than it actually is.
2 for exposure, boy. Blackjack.
Well, two things exposure.
Yeah,
Like,
go on.
man, try to play Uno reverse on
Okay,
YouTube.
go on.
And listen, allow that, man. What
Okay,
you
go
say?
on. So I just let the dishes pile up.
100%. I'll
Oh,
take
okay.
photo
But
evidence.
you
of that.
delayed the answer, so therefore you're just waffling.
Nah, you do.
Okay.
You don't always wash up straight away.
Did I say that I always do? I said sometimes.
Okay.
So listen next time before you
Alright,
assume.
no problem. Carry on.
Yeah. Well done, though.
This is awkward.
Do you know, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you know sometimes
You two
maybe
are
I'm
like
weird. We're like a fucking
Yeah, brothers.
brother, sister.
Yeah,
I was gonna
100%.
say brother, sister, brother, two brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah. But do you know sometimes, yeah, I don't know, maybe it's therapeutic, but like sometimes there's nothing I enjoy more. Well, I kid you not, than like when the dishes all pile up, I'll put headphones in, I put on the little yellow
Yeah,
gloves,
yeah.
and I
Oh, you wear
genuinely,
gloves?
yeah, I wear the gloves, man.
I just.
Oh, you don't wear gloves? You wear gloves?
No, I just run it.
I don't do it at
So
all.
that made me sound so less.
No, it's
manly,
calm.
man.
It's calm. No,
it's
you got
different,
soft
innit?
hands.
So
mashallah.
I went insecure and started to hide my hands.
No, it's calm. You wear gloves.
Everyone's different, innit? Some people wear gloves. Some
So when you
people
wash it, do you wash it with hot water?
Yeah.
So hot water on your hands is calm.
Yeah, not it's not boiling, but it's hot enough for me to be able to withstand it, but clean
No,
the
well, I
plate.
put the gloves up and I actually do the whole shebang. I put the gloves on, I put my headphones in, and
Roll,
I'm just
roll up the sleeves.
Yeah, well, that's sometimes I do. Yeah.
Alright, do
I
you wear
soak, I soak
apron?
it. I soak them.
Man's
In
got the apron on.
I soak the dishes in the water first. Then I go about my business. Come back. Then it's easy.
No, I don't do. I just crack on, bro.
Yeah.
I'm weird. I just genuinely.
I know what
enjoy
you're
it.
saying though. Depends what you ate, because sometimes it leaves like a heavy.
Yeah.
It's a hard to greasy or whatever, and it's hard to clean,
so
like
I'll
the pans
just
or
leave it
whatever.
in there, and then come back, and then you're done. It's so easy then.
Boy, we've definitely matured, boy. We're talking about washing plates. and-
Wallahi, we have, man.
yeah, we're old boys.
It's mad.
You gotta
Yeah.
accept it.
It's mad. And even I've seen those pages on TikTok. We say, things you never knew, or how old is you when you found this out? And they're showing you bare little random gems of how to do certain things.
Life hacks and all
Life
that.
hacks, yeah.
I love
bro.
them,
Bro, I'm sitting there
love
looking at it
I
thinking,
love that stuff.
bro, this is mad.
Yeah.
We've been sleeping this whole time. But then you know, I love to read the comment section. And everyone's like, oh my God, this is incredible. I never knew this
Yeah.
whole time. Yada, yada, yada.
Like-
we all live the same life,
Bro,
bro.
I saw it the other day, yeah, of do you lot eat avocados?
Nah,
Yeah.
miss me with
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
bro.
Alright, so you know when you cut it, obviously you cut it in half,
Yeah.
and it's got the pip or whatever in the
Yeah.
middle. How do you take it out usually?
With a spoon, no?
Yeah, see, that's how I used to do it.
Yeah.
But that's all you do from the back of the avocado, just push it and it just pops out.
Nah.
Yeah, I saw that on a life hack. I ain't tried it yet, but she made it look like it was so easy. I was like, I can't wait
Bro,
to
you
try
know
that.
life hacks, I love them. Bro.
Yeah, I can't
They're-
lie.
They're just like
I
so
don't do
interesting.
avocados.
Yeah,
when
we've
I say
definitely
I'm-
matured
eat
though, boy.
avocados.
Nah,
Don't say oof first
well,
and
like, and stuff
foremost.
like not, but like I don't do avocados.
Do you think there's people that don't mature around our age group? Like,
Yeah.
have you met
Yeah.
anyone and you thought, bro, like that's, like I'm glad I'm not him. In terms of the way he carries himself, not obviously as a person, but
Yeah, you do see some people
you
that
do
haven't
see characteristics from certain people you think like
matured or haven't
yeah.
changed how they are. But then also,
and what do you think that's down to?
I don't know, bro. Maybe they.
Because we all, like you said, everyone
everyone
lives the
goes
same
through-
life.
yeah, everyone
Like you
lives the
said,
same life,
life
and
hacks,
everyone goes
everyone's
through
doing the same thing we're
Life
doing. So
experiences,
And
yeah.
also, we all go through certain life experiences where
Yeah.
it kind of matures you. But then some people, bro, I don't know. Well, like some people, you see some people in and around that age, or maybe just slightly younger, you'd be like, "What's my man on?"
that's what I'm saying. And it's like, they're living the same thing we're living, as in they go to work, they're coming back. So in terms of experiences, we're not ahead of them. But at the same time, I don't know, do you reckon they're not soaking it in? Like they're not actually taking it in? Or do you reckon it keeps them young, maybe? Youthful? Like, you know, sometimes they say like...
I think maybe there's no like self-discipline, self-control, because ultimately, like when you're going through these kind of life experiences, you have the discipline to kind of learn from that experience, you know, that control to actually, like, let's say you've gone through like an experience where it was quite an aggressive experience before, and
Yeah.
maybe you were an aggressive person or whatever, and you had the discipline to kind of take the takeaway from that experience that you had was like, you know what, like I can handle, like Sharp was saying, you know, you can handle things in a better way or whatever. Like you've had that self-discipline to have that conversation with yourself. Maybe those individuals that haven't matured probably just never had those kind of conversations with themselves. There's been no kind of self-discipline. I think discipline is another sort of thing that allows you to be able to mature. If you've got no discipline in your life, or you've got nothing
I agree with that.
to steer you in the right direction,
Yeah.
you're never gonna kind of mature in it ultimately. That's not to say they're not mature in other aspects of life. They might be still mature,
Yeah.
but you can still be mature and immature at the same time, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
No, I think that's me, definitely. 'Cause
definitely me.
there's certain times where
I just
I
never
don't
had
want
that
to
in my
mature.
life.
Yeah, there's certain scenarios I still want to have fun. Why I'm like,
and I'm not gonna say. I was gonna
It
say
keeps you young, bro.
yeah, definitely,
I genuinely think it
definitely.
keeps
I
Yeah.
was
you young,
gonna say
man.
that's not a bad thing to still be immature, because they get again
In
it's
certain
still,
aspects,
in
like you
certain
said, yeah,
aspects,
yeah.
innit,
Yeah.
because
We have
it's
to
still
stress that.
it keeps you young at heart,
Facts.
whatever it may be in it. Where it allows you to have a laugh and not be serious 24/7. But of course, in serious moments, you need to be able to be mature, because the older you get, the more you're looked up at. People now look at you for advice. They look at you for support. You might still think you're young, but guess what? Now you're that age. You've got X, Y, Z underneath you.
And
kids.
the time flies, bro.
You've got you're now an uncle. You've got nephews and nieces.
Yeah.
Wallah, it's
They're
true.
looking at you the same way you was looking at for a handout on Eid. Say, where's my £5?
Yeah.
Now you're the one they're
Next
looking
thing
at
you know-
for
Wallah,
£5
it's so true.
notes.
Next thing you know,
what I'm saying
you're on the train. Someone offers you their seat. That's when you know.
Wallahi,
to you?
yeah.
Wallahi,
That's when
wallahi.
you know, boy. Like
Wallahi.
what?
Well, you go from 20 to 30 quick,
Literally.
30 to 40
But
quick,
one thing I will
40 to
say, though-
30 flies, bro.
One thing I will say is sometimes we dread, and I was probably guilty of this when I was younger. We dread like, oh, I don't want to get older, man. Like you see it as a bad thing,
We all did.
but wallahi, the benefit, like a lot of people don't even get to reach them ages.
Yeah.
And you know, when you deep it now as an adult, you just
When
think,
you think-
alhamdulillah, I've
yeah.
even reached these ages.
Wallah,
And
it's
inshallah,
true.
many more, because you get to see
Inshallah.
your family grow up, your kids grow up, and you get to spend more time with your parents, because
No,
they're not
wallah,
going to be
it's
around
true.
forever
Wallah, it's so
if
true.
they're still around.
Yeah.
And
it
a lot
hurts
of
more
people
when
take that for granted.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be old, but bro,
It's a
if you
blessing,
get
man.
to be old, say alhamdulillah, it's a blessing, bro,
100%.
because not everyone gets that.
I think every day, of course, is a blessing in it. And like you said, the older you get, the more
You can appreciate that.
you need to appreciate it. We forget
Yeah.
about it, innit? We
You
forget.
know, we all do, bro.
It's
Like I said.
easy to forget that the life is not
Temporary.
something that's promised. It's
We're
temporary.
preoccupied,
Yeah.
bro.
You're preoccupied. You know, your
Wallah.
work's on your mind tomorrow. You know, you're not thinking about like I might not even wake
Yeah,
up.
you're
or-
thinking
or-
about
No,
bills and
wallahi,
da-da-da.
wallahi, wallahi,
you,
so
you
true.
never
Yeah,
think
yeah.
about these things.
I don't
innit?
want to be
But
late tomorrow.
I don't want to be late, but like,
Bro,
hey,
a lot of times we make plans for the future and we don't even say inshallah.
We just say it.
We just take it for granted that you're going to be able to execute those plans. But
Wallah,
bro,
it's
you
so
don't.
true.
How many people have gone to bed and never woke
I've
up?
never
Like
woken up. Yeah.
it's just, it's
That's
a,
wallah, that's
yeah,
so
you know what I
true,
mean?
bro.
But obviously, again, I wasn't thinking like that as a youth. Or even in my mid-20s, like I wasn't thinking like that.
No.
Maybe I started to think like that in my late 20s because people around me were passing away.
Yeah.
So I was getting like every year it felt like someone close to me was passing away, and then it's like
Because when
as
you're
bad as
young,
it was a good thing for me because it's a
No,
reminder
That's what
every
dawns on
time.
you, yeah.
But when you're young, you only hear of people much older than you dying. So you naturally.
No
your
one
mind
your
tells
age,
you,
yeah.
Later, everyone my age is still alive and yada yada.
Yeah,
yada.
yeah.
But now,
And
more and more you see young people
You
dying.
associate death with age.
Yeah,
But it's not the
naturally,
case.
It's not, wallah.
It's
No,
not the
it's not,
case
it's
at
not.
all.
Just because that's what life has shown you,
It's not, man.
that doesn't mean that's a guarantee in it.
Facts.
So
Like you
yeah,
could be
just
19 and
gotta-
pass away,
Yeah.
17 and pass away,
Yeah.
22. You don't.
You
it
just
don't
have
matter,
to
man. You don't have an
appreciate
age.
life and
Yeah.
as you have it at the moment and
Facts.
grab it with
Bro,
both hands.
my
innit?
sister passed away, Allah
Allah
rahmah.
rahmah.
She literally turned 18. 8 days later, she passed away.
Yeah.
And in my head, I would never in a million of years would have said she's the first in the immediate family
Yeah.
to
To pass.
bro.
'Cause
And
naturally,
at
you would have
that
thought it would
age,
have been
and at that
you,
age,
your
yeah, bro.
older siblings, your mom, your dad.
Yeah.
Not an 18-year-old.
That's what I'm
who's
saying.
Young
So
and healthy.
that hit me like a
I
ton
can
of
imagine,
bricks.
bro.
Imagine, yeah.
But
Wallahi.
even then, you still obviously that hit me and it changed my my way of thinking for sure.
Mm.
But then even fast forward 10 years later, not that I forgot, but you fall back into the sense of comfort of "Yeah, I'll do that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, tomorrow's not promised, bro.
Yeah.
But again,
It's-
I
we're
hear what you're saying
preoccupied.
when you said your
Wallahi,
when your dad passed away,
life,
like,
yeah.
you did mature, and I felt the same. I definitely
Yeah.
did mature a lot more because I felt like
It humbles you, bro.
yeah, it
It-
humbles
it
you, and
literally-
obviously, man had to. Alhamdulillah, I got an older brother, so we shared the burden on our parents. But it still you still I don't know, like a bit of my happiness left. So like
Yeah.
Yeah.
the times where I was just on banter and joke, sometimes you're like, I'm not even feeling it.
Not even
Like,
feeling it, yeah.
like, and you turn a bit more serious, even without even knowing. Like sometimes I
does
didn't even
actually,
realize.
yeah.
I didn't even
Subconsciously,
realize
yeah,
like
yeah.
I might have been like boring to be around them times.
It does that too, though.
Yeah, because I just wasn't on. Like, it'd be like, oh, what you on? And this is like 2 years later, so it's not even like it's fresh. It was like 2 years later. Oh, what you on?
Grieving takes time,
Bro. Yeah.
Nobody knows that
Facts.
the time length of grieving. Any grieving can last for some people a month, for some people 2 years. Bro, some people are still grieving certain deaths 4 or 5 years later on.
Facts,
like, it genuinely takes time. Everyone has to heal in their own in the right time. So don't say, oh, I must have been a bad guy to be around. You weren't fully healed.
Yeah, I didn't process it.
You never processed what was going on. And obviously, if your friend, the loved ones in and around you knew, then they would have respected that. I genuinely.
Not to be fair,
they
alhamdulillah, I
would have
can't
known,
fault.
bro.
Yeah, the people around me, like my friends, like
because it's not something you can just overcome. Like when you lose the when there's a death of an immediate family member, it's not something that you can overcome. Yeah, with time, like I've always said, like with time things get easier, but it's not something you ever forget. Like that thought will
impossible.
forever linger in the back of your mind. Something will happen that will remind you. So you get constant reminders, maybe every day, every other day. But again, with time, things naturally get easier. But
no, definitely, alhamdulillah, I've processed it. I've learned to accept it. Obviously, being Muslim helps because like this, like you said, it's temporary anyway. So some people go early, and then also you realize it's a blessing to go early.
100%,
you've committed less sins. You've had more chance to enter paradise. Whereas us, alhamdulillah, we're Muslim, but we've also committed a lot of sins that we know we've done, and inshallah we live long enough to repent. But it's still scary knowing that the longer you live, the more chance you have to do things wrong, and the more chance you have to do things right, obviously. But ultimately,
the more we're preoccupied, the more less of a thought it is, because the older you get, the more responsibilities you have. Kids come into the picture. Your parents are getting older. You have to look after them. Then
bills,
you have to look after
mortgage
your
if you got a house, and
you have a wife,
providing
you
for
married,
this, sending money back home. There's so much hacks upon you. But also the beautiful thing about the deen is they are also a gateway to Jannah for you. Coming from whereas we're preoccupied about if you fulfill your duty as a partner, or as a father, or as a son, or as a daughter, whatever it is, even you fulfill your duties to random people, your neighbor, the beautiful thing about this deen is there's multiple doors to get ajr from, and to maybe Allah may show His mercy upon you, because at the end of the day, bro, you only go to Jannah through Allah's mercy. It's not by your actions. No matter what actions you do, Allah's mercy is what you're hoping for. So whatever it is, never belittle anything, man. I feel like the older you get, because we're preoccupied, sometimes we forget to appreciate the little tiny things, or maybe to offer the extra helping hand, or to do the little thing, because obviously you don't know at the end of the day what's going to take you to Jannah. And that's what we all often, I think we should maybe remember.
Facts. And that's definitely maturity. Like that comes with like wisdom and being mature and realizing, you know what?
Because the older you get, you pray more.
Yeah.
When you're young, you don't pray.
Yeah. It's true. No, that's the reality. Majority
when you're young, you don't pray.
Yeah, majority
when you're a youth, you just see your mum praying or your dad praying.
Yeah.
And they'll say, oh, the salat so took, go pray.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, yeah, I'm going to do it now.
Yeah.
Sometimes, for those of you that pray, may Allah accept you. Sometimes you'll lie and you'll be like, oh yeah, I prayed.
Yeah. Or you'd only go Jum'ah.
Oh, that's it. Go Jum'ah.
So you're praying one salah a week.
But the older you get, then you're thinking, what am I doing with
myself? What am I doing?
Like, the context you're talking about, like when you're a teenager, innit?
Yeah, when you're a teenager.
Yeah, when you're a teenager.
I'm not talking about
as an adult.
Teenager.
No,
when you're a teenager and your parents say, oh, go pray, and you're like 15,
but
16.
Again,
you're not really, you're saying, yeah, mama prayed.
Because you know why? Because majority of the time at 15, you're thinking, what? I've still got another 70 years.
Yeah. Even you think like that
70 years, big man. But you might not. You might not.
Exactly. You think like that at 20 as well, bro.
Yeah.
At 20, 21, you think, bro, I got time till I get to like
And then
30,
you say to yourself,
32,
you know what?
33.
When I get married, I'll pattern up. Bro, like it doesn't work like that, man. Like you got to do things for yourself.
These times you should be
Allah, but
you should be patterning up before you even get married.
Definitely. And we can go into that another time. We can definitely go into that another topic. Like that could be another topic.
You think, oh, I need to pray.
I
need to do
but
this,
again, I think that comes with wisdom, like we were saying. That comes with mental growth, and also you start, because you see yourself aging. Like in real time, when you look in the mirror, you think, "Oh, I've never had that grey hair before." So you see it. Then eventually it's like a subtle reminder to say, you know what? I'm not a spring chicken anymore.
No.
And the older I get,
your knees start to hurt, your back start to hurt, your body starts to ache. You know, it's little things.
These are little reminders every day, and it's up to you to whether you
I remember when I was young and fit, and I used to do this, and I used to. Well, you had to that phase where you're like, I used to do this, and I used to do that, man. I was so active.
I used to play football without stretching. No warm up, no warm down,
bro.
Literally now, bro. If there's no warm up, there's no football.
I need a proper warm up one.
Yeah, facts.
You're coming off the pitch, or like
it's true.
Allah, bro.
But
growing old is a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing. Don't take it for granted. For those that the younger viewers are watching, and enjoy it, but also mature faster than we did. So have the thought in your head that tomorrow's not promised.
Mm-hmm.
So inshallah, with that thought, it will help you act accordingly to benefit and do things for the akhirah, innit? Which is ultimately what we're all trying to strive for, innit?
100%.
It is beautiful. Because
Yeah, man,
when you
enjoy
watch
it.
yourself kind of mature
Yeah.
and you watch yourself deal with certain situations differently, then you're picking up little wisdom here and there. And then the beautiful thing about it is when you're passing on knowledge or you're passing things on. I think that's my favorite part. When you're like helping someone out or when someone young asks you for like advice, and I think that's a beautiful. And I'm nowhere near my full maturity age
not,
I'm
yeah,
coming from,
yeah.
or none of us are. But when you're doing little things for like random people or helping out people, it's beautiful because you can look back at a time where, when I was young, I did this and this and this and this, but maybe you could try and do this or think about going it this way. And I think that's not yet, but it's like life coming back full circle.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're not at that tail end, and
Of course,
inshallah, we
yeah.
do get to that stage where
But in that
you can
small
pass
bit,
that on to your
coming around
youths
full
and
circle.
extract. Pardon?
In that small scenario, it's
beautiful.
It's like it's coming.
Yeah,
back full
yeah.
circle.
But like, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
When you're passing back wisdom to it's like someone younger than you, bro. It's a beautiful thing, bro.
100%,
And seeing them
guys.
implement it, or even them giving you the time to listen to you, because when you're young, you kind of don't want to listen to certain people. Or you pick and choose who you want to listen to. When you was
Or
a
you
youth, how
think
much-
you know it all.
Yeah, you think you know it
bro,
all. So
you're
when
telling
someone's
me-
asking you, I know how much it means, because when you was a youth, you weren't really asking everyone for advice, and you weren't really talking to everyone.
No.
You'd pick and choose who you really wanted to talk to.
It's,
Yeah.
Or if it was someone you really respected, then you'd be like, oh, bro, like
Yeah.
someone you looked up to. Then you
Or
chat to them.
even if it's just someone you thought won't judge you for the thing you're about to tell him.
Facts. Yeah,
Exactly.
well,
Because sometimes you're just embarrassed and shy to
Yeah.
say certain things. So he might not even be the best person to answer this, but
But
I
you
know
know
he's
he
the
won't
best
judge
one
you.
that's not gonna hot me up
Look
or
at
judge
me.
me.
Well, look at me.
Or even just tell my story, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
just like share it in that. So
Because I had an uncle like that. I remember my mum's brother would be the one I'd go to for everything. Anything I was embarrassed to go to my parents about. Because he grew up in like Canada. He grew up like...
so he was younger. Like
he was
in terms
young,
of
he was young, and he grew around like...
He had the Western mindset.
Western mindset.
Yeah.
So anytime I was in any spot above or any trouble, well, I'd message him privately, I'd call him privately. You know, back in the days where you'd have to pick up the house phone and call him. But I'd call him and he'd be the one I'd go to. And he'd be the one to be like, okay, cool, I'll chat to your mum for you. Like, leave it with me.
Yeah.
And it was easy because I knew there was never like no judgment. It was a safe space. I could actually
Yeah.
genuinely
No, it's
talk to
good
him.
that you had that.
Whereas when you're talking to your parents, it's as much as they
They
love
say,
you,
no, don't worry, I'm not going to judge you.
Yeah.
The first thing they do is judge you.
they'll badge you up after. They'll stick it on you after.
But you have
Parents,
to, I think,
yeah,
because
and
you
have
care
to,
more.
though.
You
Yeah,
care
yeah.
more, innit? Like, not to say your uncle doesn't care,
He did,
but
it's
there's no
different.
love like
It's
your,
different,
like your,
yeah.
there's
No,
no
well,
love
it's
like
different.
your,
When it's your mum
like
and your dad,
parents,
they love
yeah.
you differently, bro. So
Facts.
and at the end of the day, they always want to see you do better than them. So when you slip up that little bit, don't always look at it as, oh, these people are just forever doing my head in.
Yeah,
But
they're
they genuinely want you to be better than they were. And,
Yeah.
and that's at every aspect. You know, like a parent's love is something that's
Facts.
unmatched in this world, bro. And you even see it right through to the animal kingdom, bro.
But you know
When
what's
the
mad?
little animals are chasing off, like a mother Giselle is chasing off a lion or hyena.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
they
all of a sudden-
genuinely, it's a motherly instinct.
Fight or flight.
A parent, yeah. So when
Yeah.
they genuinely love you, they'll do everything in their power to push you more than they
Yeah.
would ever did themselves.
But there's some people in this world, no matter what advice you give,
don't wanna hear.
unfortunately, they just have to learn
The hard way.
through their hard way, which is through
Yeah.
their own mistakes.
Yeah.
And
But that's a part of maturing as well.
no, it is.
Yeah, you
But
learn
that's
it.
what I'm saying. Some people can learn through
Others,
advice and
advice.
through others, and some people just, no matter what you tell them, you could until you go blue in the face
They
by
have to
telling
touch the
them
fire.
they have to touch the
Yeah.
fire, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but
You could have taken it easy, right?
you could have taken it. Work smart, not hard.
Not hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a saying. I remember there was a saying. I think the wise man said, if you want to know the road ahead, ask someone who's been there. I'm pretty sure that was the saying.
But I swear it's like a two-parter thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
two
it is.
parts.
There's
But
something
that was-
else to it.
Something else to it, but I remember that
Yeah.
part mainly.
So-
Let
But
us
also
know
at
if
the
you
end of
lot
the
know
day,
it.
you kind of also want to take that road for your own lessons. You know, sometimes everyone's different, but everyone has their own different mindset of how they want to tackle certain situations.
And
certain
also
scenarios.
sometimes, even though you know it's wrong, you like still want to experience
Yeah.
it. I know, like,
I know we were all youths
nah,
once,
yeah,
bro.
we was all like
Your mum said, "Oh, don't do this," and you're like, oh,
young
okay, cool.
whippersnappers.
Yeah, I like you're going, bro. Or you tell her, I want to go to this event, and you're like, on your youth. I remember.
Or
when
if
we
you
were
know the
16, we go
area is
to, like,
slightly dangerous,
Yeah.
I'm
still
gonna
want to
go,
roll.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm still on it.
Yeah.
when
Even
it's
though
like-
you know there's a high chance Westside's going to take your jacket.
Yeah.
I like that one. I like
There's a
that one.
high chance. Hey, if you see Westside on road, hide your jackets. It's like Debo.
Come by skates.
Come.
Listen.
I think the title's gonna be hide your jacket.
Hide your jackets.
Hey, guys.
We said on that note.
Nah,
Was that it?
Huh?
Oh, is that it?
What?
What do you want more?
I'm saying,
What more do you want?
What
What
more
do
do you want? Like, guys, we appreciate obviously you guys tuning in. Let us know in the comment section if you guys agree or disagree with any points. Let us know when at what stages you lot matured, on what maturity means to you guys as well. Also, obviously, I look at the YouTube analytics. So some of us do.
you do, bro, not us.
No, he's better than us.
Yeah, that's
definitely.
that's
a lot of you guys that do watch. I think more than 50% of you guys that do watch aren't subscribed. Do subscribe. I think the more people that do subscribe, of course, the more it helps us continue making videos. So we're always going to make videos, but you know, it just helps us out with the algorithm. It helps us push us out there as well to other people. So yeah, please do subscribe. It's not going to take nothing off you. So yeah, on that note, we hope you enjoyed.
Peace.
Take care.